Hello everybody, Prowl here, and we are in a new world. Welcome to Minecraft Bedrock Guide 1.21 episode 1, and I'm super excited to get this world started with you guys today. I plan on building up an amazing world here while showing you how to progress through the game. That's what we do here at the guide. And I'm going to show you everything from the super duper basic stuff that a lot of you may know and a lot of you may not. I'm going to show you tips and tricks that even some of the more experienced players won't know. And I'm going to show you like really advanced mechanics, how to make super fast farms and all of that sort of thing. And I have some big plans for this world too. I don't really know anything about it except for where I want to make my base, which is where we're going to start out heading. It's a little bit of a ways away. And I have a general plan for, ooh, that's a creeper back there. I don't know how he got there. And I have a general plan for this base. That plan is going to build up a big town, mixing aesthetics with function. If you watched Bedrock Guide Season 1, you know what I mean here. We're going to be doing themed builds to go along with our farms, and for the most part, keep the farms hidden. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to get this going. And we may do some themed builds for some of our adventures that we go on as well. But we need to get started like anybody does, which is we need to start punching trees. Trees are the lifeblood of early game and really even late game Minecraft for a lot of different reasons. But for us here today, we need the trees to get some wood so we can make our first couple of things. This is called Minecraft after all, and we're gonna have to start out by crafting a couple of things. We need to, if I can get in like a clearing here, we need to craft all of these logs into planks. One log gets you 4 planks. And then we're going to craft a crafting table from 4 of the planks. Just one crafting table is all we need. We're going to place that guy down. We're going to craft a few sticks. And we're going to go over to our tool and weapon menu here. And we're going to craft our first 2 tools, a wood axe and a wood pickaxe. So I always like to start with a wood axe because it's going to help me chop my crafting table down. It's going to give me a makeshift weapon for a little bit. Hello, Mr. Piggy. Can I ask you a question? Thank you for the pork chops. I appreciate it. And it's going to help us chop more trees faster. We don't need to chop a ton, but getting a few trees down, getting some logs in your inventory is going to be a good idea because you are going to need them for a lot of different things, which we'll go over as we kind of go through some of this early game Minecraft. Now, the reason why we have the pickaxe is because we need to try to find some stone. See, we're going to go through that early game tool progression here, and it's something that you can typically go through pretty quickly. I think we want to head a little bit more in like this direction. And while we're traveling, we're going to be looking for a few things. First of all, any animals we can find, because animals equal food, and food is good. We want plenty of it. And specifically, there's one animal that we're going to try to find, and that's a sheep, because sheep are going to be your savior in the early game, or a village, either way. But we need to make a bed because we only have a limited amount of daylight. And then once that daylight is gone, we will be in big trouble because, ooh, it's a dark oak forest right there. That's kind of cool. I am looking for a dark oak forest, but not that one. We need to find that sheep because the sheep will give us wool. The wool will allow us to make a bed, and a bed is going to let us sleep. And sleeping is really important because in Minecraft, when it gets too dark outside, mobs are going to appear if you have mobs turned on. We are playing on hard difficulty here. We are playing on simulation distance 12 as well. For those that know what that is, you may want to know that. Ooh. This is tricky and interesting. Can we go down and around here? So mobs will spawn in dark areas like that cave down there. We're going to stay away from the cave, but also when it turns nighttime, mobs will spawn, and we want to try to avoid that if possible because, oh, is that a sheep? Yes, it is. Sometimes mobs will pack spawn. Oh, there's a skeleton there because the dark oak forest lives up to its name. It's dark. That's a skeleton. He shoots arrows at you. They always come equipped with a bow in the overworld. And we really don't want to fight that guy right now because, well, we don't have any armor. We don't have food to regenerate our health. We don't have good weapons. So we're, oh, look, here's a sheep. You see me jumping and attacking, and it gives these little like star-like effect around the mob. That's a critical hit. If you just hit the mob regular, it does a regular hit that does less damage, and the mob will run away. If you jump and then on the way down, you swing your weapon, it will critical hit the mob, which will do more damage, helping you kill them in less hits. All right, we're going to place down a crafting table. We have some planks. We have some wool. Now we can go here and we can craft our bed. This is going to keep us alive at night a lot easier. Now, I am going to skip the night because I don't want to deal with the mobs, and you probably shouldn't either, but I want to give you a piece of advice. If you are caught running around at nighttime, just keep moving. So just like I'm doing right now, like keep moving forward. None of the mobs that you'll see in the overworld here can run faster than you can. Make sure you're pressing whatever your sprint button is. It might be your left click on a controller, your left analog stick click on a controller, or you could double tap up, I think. On PC, it's control by default, I do believe. Just make sure you keep sprinting because sprinting is going to keep you away from the mobs and make it so they can't hit you. And then last piece of advice is just try not to put yourself anywhere where the mobs can easily trap you. We're coming up to a really important area here, and that's somewhere that's got some stone. We're gonna grab 3 pieces of stone here at first, place our crafting table back down, and that 3 pieces of stone will allow us to make a stone pickaxe. This is our next level progression. We don't need the wood pickaxe anymore, but you know what? We'll keep it, and maybe we'll like put it in an item frame or an armor stand or something. I think we should keep it. And also, I would like to hear from you guys. What should we name our pickaxe? Maybe we should name our first ever pickaxe something as a memento. So you let me know down in the comments below. We have 9 cobblestone now. Whenever you mine stone, it gives you cobblestone, and we're going to use that to make a furnace. And a furnace is important because you can cook food with the furnace. Now, there's a lot of different fuel sources, none of which we have, except for a pretty decent fuel source to get started. First, we're going to shift click these planks right here to make everything into planks. And then we're going to right click these slabs here, and we're going to make a few oak slabs. And if we put these slabs in here, this is the most efficient way to use wood for fuel in the game. We're going to put the raw mutton right here, and these slabs will cook that down. And while we wait for some of that food to come out, I think we'll collect a little bit more stone. Now, I want to point out a mechanic called your default tool. Basically, every or preferred tool, I don't know what they call it in the game, one of those two. But almost every material block that you can mine in the game has a preferred tool, a tool that mines it faster than other tools. And for the most part, those things are pretty common sense. You use a pickaxe on stone, you use an axe on wood, you use a shovel on grass, right? It's all pretty common sense stuff. We're going to replace our wooden axe with a stone axe, and we'll splurge a little bit, I think. We will make a little bit more, a few more sticks, and then we'll make a shovel too, just in case for some reason we need it. This completes like our first stage of progression for materials, and the next stage we'll get to when we come across that, but we're not there quite yet. It's starting to turn nighttime, which is fine because we can sleep. We want to put our bed down, and then as soon as that sun goes down, we can click on the bed. And bam, there we go. That did set our spawn point. Whenever you click on a bed, it sets your spawn point. But whenever you break that bed, that spawn point has been broken. So if you die in the game and you're not playing hardcore, you will return to your either last place you clicked on a bed. We're getting rain. This is great. The last bed that you clicked on, or back to world spawn, whichever one of those two things is existing. All right, I'm just waiting for this last beef to cook so we have a little bit of extra food, and then we're going to continue our adventure. There's a thunderstorm right now. I'm going to sleep again. You can sleep during a thunderstorm. You cannot sleep during rain, but if there's a thunderstorm, you can sleep, and it will make the thunderstorm go away because mobs can spawn in a thunderstorm. We may need to be careful as we travel here because who knows if we come across any mobs that maybe had a chance to spawn. Another thing, if you see a stony area like this, look around. You may find some good stuff. Ooh, for example, coal and skeletons. We don't want to find skeletons, but we do want to find coal. So I'm going to mine some of this up. Coal is both a fuel source, a pretty good one. It'll smelt 8 items, whereas that plank that we had only smelts 1.5 items. So coal's a great fuel source. It'll smelt some items for us, but even better is we can make torches out of coal. Early game torches are amazing because they keep mobs from spawning when it gets dark, or in a cave if you go caving. Very, very, very much needed. We're not going to mine all of it, but I think if we get ourselves a little bit here, it'd be a good idea. That way we can use it for a fuel source. And I'm hoping we see something else here. This biome that we're in looks like a stony shore biome, even though it's not I don't think it's that close to the shore. Maybe the shore is like a little bit this way. I can't really tell. I'm not familiar with what this biome is, but usually if you see exposed stone like this, you can find the next mineral or material or ore that hopefully we can see if we get up here and take a little look around. Aha, I see some. That over there is iron. We also see copper there too. Copper doesn't necessarily have many uses, but it is a great decorative block and one that we're actually going to use a lot in this season, in this series. But we're looking for this iron. 1. How many pieces do we get? 2. 3 pieces of iron, 4 pieces of iron. That's actually perfect. I was really hoping we would get 4. And here's why. We're going to put down our table. We can now do the next level of progression for one of our tools. We're going to place the furnace down because we need to smelt this iron into iron ingots. I'm going to put a piece of furnace fuel in our fuel slot down here. I'm going to put these 4 raw iron up here, and it is going to smelt into iron ingots, which we can use for 2 different things here right away. Different people like to prioritize different things. I like to mine fast, but I also like to be careful. So we're going to take 1 iron ingot and a few oak planks here, and we're going to make ourselves a shield. Equipping this shield will allow us to defend ourselves. If a mob attacks us, we can hold down the crouch button here on Bedrock Edition, and it will block shots that come into us. And then I'm going to take 3 other of these ingots, and I'm going to craft myself an iron pickaxe, because an iron pickaxe will be very useful a little bit later, and even now if we want to pick up some coal along the way. So I think that's going to be a great idea for us. Okay, so I know we need to go this way a little bit, and this will get us out to our potential base area that we're looking for. Ooh, a cherry grove. That's cool. We will, at some point in the series, go over a lot of the different biomes and what's so great about them and like where you can find different things. But it looks like we're probably getting up on top of like a small hill or mountain here, and that's where you can find these cherry trees. This is a cherry grove biome, which is usually going to be at the top of mountains, big or small. Now we need to be careful when we travel here because we could run into powdered snow. When you go into powdered snow, you sink into it, and it's right here. Oh gosh. And then when you sink into it, you can freeze, but keep a shovel out and you can always dig your way out of it. If you fall in powdered snow, whether you have a shovel or not, just dig straight down. You could tell powdered snow, you see how it has that little like extra flakiness right there. If I were to fall into this, I would sink into it, but I can just mine it out, and then it'll stop me from freezing. Okay, so we're just going to keep traveling out this way. My advice for you while you travel, just keep killing mobs as you go across them. You want to build up a little bit of a food supply. Is going to be a really great idea. And if you need extra things, like you need to cook some of that food, go ahead and use some of that coal you got or some of your wood. Chop down some more trees if you need to, and then figure out where it is that you want to set up base camp. Ooh, we're going to stay away from that pillager outpost because that does not look good. We will go over those later, but we do not want those now. Now, another bit that you're going to want to do here too as you travel, collect things. Pumpkins. Pumpkins are good. Let's collect them. Even doing something little like breaking some grass as you go cannot be a bad idea, because when we break grass, we get seeds, and seeds can be used to grow wheat. Yes, I know it's weird. You break a piece of grass and it gives you seeds that grow wheat, but that's just how Minecraft works, okay? So just trust me on this. So do that as you go. Collect anything that you may see that looks helpful or useful. Hopefully we see some like sugar cane or something like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to my base area that I have like figured out. And then we're actually going to set up a little like temporary camp. Nothing crazy. We're not doing big building or anything today. We're just going to set up a little camp, maybe a little like mine shaft entrance or something like that. Again, something super simple. I don't want to get too complicated in the first episode, but it'd be cool to have something in the world to kind of like base off of here in the very beginning. But I think we're this way, and I know we're by a mountain. It could even be somewhere just out here. Ooh, and before we go, I'll point out cool, important things along the way. This is a wolf. But it's not just any wolf, it's one of the new ones. I think this is the rusty wolf. I like him a lot. These guys are new as of like just before 1.21 coming out here. The rusty wolves will appear in forest biomes, maybe? I don't know. I'll have to look up and see exactly what biome, but you'll see different types of wolves in different biomes. There's 9 different wolves in total, so something cool to collect all of, and maybe we'll even make an episode out of that sometime later, just to get all the wolves and stuff. Right now, we're going through a jungle. Ooh, A little cave there. I don't think we're going to explore that, but right now we're going through a jungle. Just another biome. It does have a jungle wood, and even more specifically, maybe we can get some jungle saplings here as another fun, interesting thing to carry with us in case we want to use jungle wood for any of our builds, which I do think is something I might do. And if we break the leaves here, it has a chance to drop a sapling. Once we get one, which we do have now, I think we're kind of good to go. We don't need any more. Also, another thing here, we have some cocoa beans. These are good. They can make brown dye. We have some bamboo here. We'll just grab enough to plant. Just all of these little things. If you grab just a little bit of it, a lot of the stuff can be reproduced. So you don't have to farm it all right away. You can take it to wherever you're going to build your base. Now, when it comes to your base, you can figure out where that's going to be one of a couple different ways. One of those ways can be to just like make a copy of your world or like load up just that seed number. And you can just look around and see where you want your base to be. You can use a tool like chunk base, which we're not going to use right now, and we will probably use it later, but something like that you can use to look around a seed. There's a lot of different things you can do to find your base, or you can just naturally explore around, see a place that looks cool. Minecraft is full of them, and you can base that way too. I think it's going to turn nighttime soon, so I'm going to keep my bed on me. Ooh, and being on top of a mountain, look what we found. Oh, don't I have? I do. Ha ha ha. We're going to get all this iron right here. This is a lot. We have no armor yet. Iron can be used to make armors, not as well, not only tools. So maybe we'll use some of this, or maybe we'll go caving and use some from that. But always a good idea. If you see iron, get it. You would probably want to mine out all this coal too, but I kind of want to hurry up and get us to our location. We'll get plenty of coal later with some of the plans that I have. Oh my God, there's so much of it. Oh my God, there's so much of it. Mountains are a great place to get iron. You can get iron in two places. You can get them in caves underground. I believe somewhere around like Y level, we'll do this in the caving episode. I'll give you the exact numbers, but I think around like Y level, like -16 or so is a pretty good place to get iron. But another good place is just really high up. When you find mountains like this, you can see the iron exposed really easily, and iron has a better chance of spawning or generating up high as well, not only in the caves. So when you see a mountain like this is a jagged peaks one, I believe. Great place to go to get some iron. Oh, and here we go. This is it, the dark oak forest. It's actually right here at the end of the jungle, which is kind of cool. Looks like we do have jungle stuff close by if we need it. But I really wanted to do something in a dark oak forest this time. I'll share that with you a little bit later. Let's find like a decent spot to kind of work from, because these things could be kind of hard to navigate. As you can see, we're like running along, literally along the treetops here. Ooh, I see a cave entrance over here. That might not be a bad place to kind of like launch the start of our game from, because remember I said earlier, caves are like a good place to get a lot of stuff. And I wanted to build like a mine entrance too, and a little camp. Maybe like right beside this cave would be a really good spot to do that. All right, I think it's somewhere right up here. Oh yeah, there we go, there we go. What is this? Oh my goodness, look at this area. Okay, this is really cool. Not only could we do something like pretty basic here right now, just like get down and like get materials. This could be somewhere really cool to like do something late game too, I do think. There's a zombie coming up for me, so that's not really good. I thought I had some more food. I do have some more food. So yeah, I do like this. So I think what we want to do is I'm going to chop down maybe like a few of these dark oak trees around as the zombie continues to burn to death. And zombies will burn in light, by the way, if you didn't know that. All they need is sunlight above their head and they will burn. Dark oak trees, by the way, one of the best trees to get stuff from too.
Oh, hey, Prowl.
What? How are you
doing?
I thought I got rid of you. Where are you in my world?
Why are you in my world?
How
what
do
are
you have netherite?
Your world?
Huh?
How do I have? I've been in this world for over 9.5 months, and I've never come across anybody else here. How did you get in here?
I just started a new world. That's all I did.
This has got to be a bug.
Yeah, you're the bug, I'm the feature. Do you want to play in the world together?
You know what? Why not?
Blue Jay and I did a little explainer here, but let me sum it up for you. Blue Jay and I did season 1 of the guide series together years ago. We loved it, and so did everybody else. Our rules are pretty simple. We progress through the game like it's a single player world. We share no inventories or farms or anything of that sort unless we do a collaborative project for a video or stream for the guide. This lets us give you a guide that you can relate to as a solo player, but also allows us to do fun collaborations and do multiplayer things here too. Blue Jay has been in this world for several months now, and rather than go at it solo this time, I thought it would be more fun to join him. Don't worry though, as you can see, I'm starting 100% fresh like it's a brand new world, so it will take me a little bit of time to catch up to him. All right, cool. Well, Blue Jay, I'll come over and visit you sometime once I get kind of set up here, but I'm super glad to be back in the world with you, sir. I think this is going to be spectacular.
Dude, I agree. But before you wander off, hold on. I've got something for you.
Oh gosh.
Come follow me really quick.
Okay.
Now, Prowl.
Yes.
Before you get any ideas, all right? I'm not giving you the
iron,
beacon.
Look, we found iron blocks. Iron blocks to be crafted from iron.
I'm not giving you the beacon.
Oh.
Listen.
Oh, sorry. I'll put that back.
So everything in this chest you can take, okay?
Oh. A stack of different... Oh! No! No! Why? How did you do that?
Hey, welcome to the neighborhood, Prowl.
Oh my God, he's already trying to kill me. Bye! All right, guys, we're going back to our guide. Can I start a new world? Okay, now that we don't have Blue Jay here to try to kill us anymore, we are going to go back up to the hole here, and I just wanted to do a couple of small things before we finish out here. I feel like we need somewhere to temporarily call home, because right now we have absolutely nothing except a cave full of skeletons down there that I do not want to mess with. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to, like I said earlier, I'm going to clear out a small area right here. We're going to throw up a quick tent for us to kind of base out of or camp out of, and maybe make ourselves a little mine entrance. So give me just a couple moments. I will break in a couple times to show you some of the supplies that we get and how to get them. And then this place should feel nice and homey. Also, we need storage because my inventory is now full. I'm going to just throw a couple things out on the ground just to make a little bit of room. We are going to, how about we break down these birch planks, and then we shall go over here and we will make a double chest for now, a single double chest just to kind of work out of, and we'll organize things a little bit as we go. But for now, I just need a place to put my stuff. And with our now 34 iron that we have, I think now is probably a good time to defend ourselves. We're going to make ourselves some iron armor. That way, if we get caught off guard by any more mobs, we shouldn't die from any kind of attacks. We will be able to more easily defend ourselves and fight back. Okay, now with a bit of space to work with, I think I have my plan. I think we're going to put our, like a pitcher tent up against this wall right here. Would be pretty fun. Oh God! Oh my. Why did I agree to this? Anyways, before we were rudely interrupted, tent pitched here. I think cave entrance here. And like a little spread of some farmland right here. Nothing crazy, just a little bit to get us started. And to do the farmland, we're actually going to start that now. We're going to make ourselves a hoe. And we're also going to make ourselves... Oh, hello, Mr. Spider. You're not going to sneak up on me like the bird did. We're going to also make ourselves a bucket and get some water up here. And I think I also want to grab some shears because we do need some wool. These three things should be good to get us going. This area down here is really dark and mobs keep spawning down there during the daylight. So I think we're also going to do something else. I think we're going to take some of these planks that we have. We'll have plenty of dark oaks. We'll take some of these dark oak planks. We're going to craft some sticks out of that. And we're going to grab some of our coal from our chest here and then make some torches. And we'll do a proper episode on crops, but for now, I just need to know, put some water down. You can till some land around the crops, the water, like so. And then we're just going to plant these seeds so they can start to grow us a little bit of wheat. We're going to space them out so they grow faster as well. And here we go. Nothing too fancy, but it's a start. We have a little like lean-to tent that I've built in. I'm stuck. We have a little lean-to tent that we built into the side of the mountain here. I have some storage and just some basic necessities, including our bed. We have a campfire here, keep us warm at night. Also, we can cook food on that. If we get any meats, we can click the meat on there and not have to use our furnace. This will be really nice for early on. And then just a couple of decorations, as well as we still have our crops going here. We have our entrance into our lush cave here for now. This is going to hopefully keep the baddies out from possibly killing me or blowing me up. And then the beginnings of what will be a mine shaft that we go down to be able to go down and do our mining in the upcoming episodes. Anyways, I hope you thought episode 1 was both useful and entertaining, and hopefully we surprise you with the new world and being on here with Blue Jay. Let me know what you thought about the episode. Let me know what types of cool things you would like to see this season of the Minecraft Bedrock Guide in 1.21. I have a lot of big plans with all the new things, the crafter, the Prowl chambers, and just a whole lot more. So thank you so much for watching today. I appreciate you guys. If you're still watching, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.